that being said, hopefully it'll be a smooth journey for you guys tonight. Drop in, grab your headphones. Let's get started. Welcome.
Something new is being born. We are awakening. From a long collective sleep. is descending upon the earth. Activating the highest potential, raising the frequency. Reality is being reformed, redefined. The activation of new neural patterns will trigger new perceptions, new information, new impulses, and the recalibration of DNA. Open yourself to these high dimensional frequencies. Let go. Love each other in these coming times. Be kind to each other. Gather in community. Share yourself. Live your dream. Live your heart. Open yourself. Be prepared for the challenges to come, the dark times of chaos and upheaval. We will experience a dynamic recalibration of electromagnetic fields and Earth systems on a global scale. Stay present. Stay calm and centered. Try not to judge what is happening. Surrender to the process. Hold firm in the knowledge of what is being birthed. The process of birthing is an awesome undertaking, an arduous task, often fraught with intensity. Stay in the heart. stay connected to beloved friends and family. Remember that this too shall pass, and is a necessary purification, the great purge of all that is not in resonance with what is being born in us. All will be redeemed and reformed in miraculous ways. Chaos will become peace, and sorrow will become joy. Trust. Trust with love. Butterfly is a marvelous demonstration of the power within trust and vulnerability, and in the miracle of metamorphosis. After all, what is a butterfly, if not the flowering of a caterpillar beyond its wildest dreams? Emerging from the womb of the chrysalis, the butterfly discovers its restrictive silken shell to inherit a magical new world of flowers, breezes, and sunshine. A world of freedom and delight and the celebration of its divine nature. Spreading her wings for the first time, she had no idea whether she can fly. She simply opens her wings in perfect confidence and is effortlessly conveyed into this spiral dance of graceful flight. And all that then remains is the joyous participation in the divine ecstasy of creation. As you turn your light inward and witness your true nature, you become an empty mirror and go beyond beliefs or doctrines. Dissolving the veils, the formless takes form. Going or coming, we are in the right place. As the veils are lifted, we will perceive worlds of unimaginable beauty. Self-transforming astral worlds of light will shine down and interpenetrate the density of matter, making it translucent, less dense, and more permeable to our thoughts and feelings. Multi-dimensional reality and the interconnectedness of all things will be as clear as sunlight. And just as the light is not separate from the sun, and the wave is not separate from the ocean, so shall we realize our connection to the source and recognize ourselves in each other. As one vast ocean of love and light. Let the divine recognize the divine. Lights will find other lights. And as the spark ignites within you, so it will ignite in others, in a majestic radiance of consciousness, and set the world alight in its magnificence. Without fear, without war, without greed, in the safe custodianship of an awakened species, manifesting peace with love, light, and celebration. May the Divine Mother bless all sentient beings as her children. May the Ascended Ones bless mankind. May religion be swept away by the revelation of what we are. May the children of the earth understand that this is to be a birthing place of a new humanity. Discontinuous from the past, released, transformed, metamorphosed into a multi-dimensional being, conscious, whole, and free.
The 47th gene key. This 47th gene key is really fascinating. It points towards one of the greatest problems of humankind, the issue and purpose of suffering. Most people live their lives without even realizing that they are suffering. We unconsciously try to escape feeling it in so many different ways. Through work, through the many distractions of our senses, and through the multitude of projections of our mind onto the world and those around us. The fact is that you can only come face to face with your suffering when you embrace your aloneness. That's when you begin to claim ownership of your suffering. So most people manifest their karma externally and wonder why this is happening to them, and that's where they feel oppressed. And they don't own their own karma, and therefore they become a victim of it. It's your awareness, it's your breathing, it's your presence that burns the karma off. And this is the great mystery of alchemy, that you have to own the shadow you carry, even though it's not really you at all. It just comes with the vehicle. Your oppression, the particular nuances and flavors of your suffering and your karma during this lifetime are exactly equivalent to the greatness of your inner light. In fact, their purpose is to awaken that light. Transmutation is an ongoing process, and many mutations make up a transmutation. Many small breakthroughs lead to bigger breakthroughs as more and more trapped, oppressed light is released from within our DNA. The gift of transmutation occurs more and more as you enter into the present moment. Once you become aware of your oppression, of your suffering, it becomes more and more acute. And wherever you go, there it is inside you, a divine ache, a kind of deep, restless longing to remember something. So the genius of the 47th gift is that it thrives on adversity. At its higher reaches, it really embraces challenges with glee. Because you know when another shadow appears, that shadow contains more light for you, you welcome them and you draw them deeper and deeper inside you with graciousness. And all transmutation takes place in the belly, in the cauldron of the belly. Because here all karma is burned from our DNA and transformed. And this is why we keep returning down to the belly over and over again, because this is where it's all happening. Adversity is all about time. It takes a long time, astral anguish that you carry. Your body and your life may even become the battlefield for it to play out in. But you can trust in the process. Because what film or book or drama or good story about overcoming adversity do you know that doesn't take almost forever to conclude itself? It's always right at the end. You know, our lives are an allegory for the playing out of consciousnness as it burrows into the form, transmutes and digests it before its true nature can be fully realized. I love these stories. And all great stories end in redemption. There's always a period of innocence, the great trial where we're tested to our limits, and then finally there's the atonement. Victory. And with this 47th gene key, all those little mutations that occur as our awareness transforms the shadow on a daily basis lead to the great transmutations. And these great transmutational periods are usually very intense, and they become more and more intense as our frequency rises into the gift frequency and beyond. Contemplation, that state in which your awareness is turning inwards on a regular basis, gives way to absorption. And when this stage is reached, you know because your whole frequency begins to move into another realm. The intensity remains, but your life becomes at the same time softer, quieter, and your effort begins to drop away. What's occurring is that your genetic memory is being cleansed, purged, expunged. And as it falls away, a new being is literally emerging in its midst. And you become suffused with your own presence, with your essence. And your awareness is now so inward that it comes to a point of complete rest. And then magic occurs. You reach the center. It's about victory. It's about redemption. It's the sun coming out after the storm. It's the great leveler. That only those who really own their own suffering, own their own destiny, really bring their life to this kind of a peak. The world is getting ready once again to embrace the magical realm, the state we originally came from. All it takes is a few transfigurations and the game is up. You're permanently altered. That's transfiguration.
We live in extraordinary times. The world is changing at such a rapid rate. It may soon be unrecognizable to most of us alive today. All attempts to handle these issues with the old mindset are doomed to an awful and protracted failure. As strange as this may seem, it is actually very good news. These are ideal conditions for the one element which promises a dynamic solution to the insurmountable problems plaguing the planet. harmony, to shine in the places that need healing and to guide our way. We ask for these blessings with great reverence from our Mother, the Earth, from the sky, the moon, the stars, and the sun, our Father. May we always remember that we are pure consciousness, the essence of life and the source of all things. May we find the courage to let go of fear and the pain of past conditioning. Let us walk upon the earth gently as true spiritual warriors, interdimensional midwives giving birth to our true self. Letting go of separation, evolving beyond limitation into divine self-expression, thereby assisting in the co-creation of a dawning, light-filled world. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
This is really where everything begins. Every story we live, every myth, every movie, every novel, every soap opera, every drama in our lives, its fundamental theme is the longing for happiness, the longing to go home. We are home. Home is inside each one of us. To follow the river back towards its source. And as we do, we go through a transformation. We go through a healing. Nature returns our energies to us. We open to receive the currents of life and of love once again. When you feel lost, surrender to the feeling. Allow it to soak into you, to the bone. When you feel sad, dislocated, angry, hopeless, afraid, excited, joyous, blissful, enthusiastic, allow the feeling, whatever it is, to become utterly infused into your DNA. Receive it. Receive whatever comes your way. Receive and trust whatever comes your way. Trust everything. You begin to open your heart up to life. You begin to allow life to resonate inside you at a high frequency. You begin to love it. You let it crush you. You let it drown you. You let the water in. You let life in. Every experience is perfect. Slowly, you begin to relax. And the more we drop our agendas, our trying, our incessant concerns about our lives and others and those around us, and the more we radiate presence inside us, and then the magic occurs. No agendas, just love. To orient someone is to love them unconditionally. It's to be with them. It's to be yourself with them. It's to let them see your weakness as well as your strength. It's to be empty like water and yet to be full. It's to be intuitive. It's to trust. It's to soften, to yield, to flow. People don't need help. People need love. They need to be reminded of what it feels like to be in the presence of love. It's as simple as that. So the more we surrender to everything, to every moment as perfect, the more oriented we become. Enlightenment, unity, is a physical phenomenon. It's not something outside the body. It requires the body. It celebrates the body. It completes the body. That's the key. Let that truth penetrate deeply into the cells of your body. Unity will not yield to understanding. It's our unbending essence. It's leafless. It's everlasting. It's unfeasibly beautiful. It's a home. Trust everything and go on trusting everything. Trust everyone. Trust your disappointments. Trust your sexuality. Trust your longing. Trust your boredom. Trust your sadness. Trust corruption. Trust conspiracy. Trust the world. Trust the whole shebang. Trust the shadow. It contains a gift. Fear is safe. That's the key sentence to this gift. Let it sink in deeply. Fear is safe. The universe and all its mysteries are hanging in the air before you every day and in every way. And the only way to find unity is to dissolve. You only have to melt into your own life to become one with it. And know that you can never be lost and you can never be wrong, because you are life itself. All we have to do is melt into the dream that is life. Let your heart flow out into the sea of creation. Just surrender yourself to life. Become soft. Become like water. You know you're home. This is really where everything begins. trust everything and go on trusting everything. Trust everyone. Trust your disappointments. Trust your sexuality. Trust your longing. Trust your boredom. Trust your sadness. Trust corruption. Trust conspiracy. Trust the world. Trust the whole shebang. And know that you can never be lost and you can never be wrong because you are life itself. Fear is safe. That's the key. Let that truth penetrate deeply into the cells of your body. Allow the feeling, whatever it is, to become utterly infused into your DNA. Receive whatever comes your way. Receive and trust whatever comes your way. Trust everything.